Snap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
First run now for Kyron Williams. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now it's Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Hill. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Fernandez. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. Fernandez. And Walker has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jaden Reed, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Both
both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. We talk about the Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18, 5 in.
Off of play action, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fernandez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. Back to throw. Fernandez looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Reed. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Taking it about the 16. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jackson.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Play action. It's Hill. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now,
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaac to Slaw. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Packers 60.
Off the play fake. Fernandez.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 7-7, our score after 1.
And the Falcons, first down.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A give to Williams, running right. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Play fake. Hill.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Yards to go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Hill.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the musically I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on a legal basement, putting working on the phone. Either that or try to money.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
65 catch. Get it? 70 simple, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old Malachi?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 85 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Horton. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. This pass is caught by London. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Fernandez. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Let's go,
well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Ready, set.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw. Hill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Hill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop it with authority. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Mustang 19. Ready.
2nd and 9 now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Deputy Lion. Ready.
Looking to throw. Fernandez. Throw left side complete. That's Horton. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
7 at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Let go.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw again.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Hill.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now Hill.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 19-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Golden. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Here's Hill.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
dangerous return man showing it here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. First down and goal to go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Ready, Chandler, liking 18, ready.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the
Oh, and now some space to operate. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go now. Warriors, half the 60, half the 60.
A final shot before break. Fernandez. Reed wrestling ahead. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go, set. 60 vices, 60 vices. Cup 19, cup 19. Ready.
2nd and 6. To the left side, looked in by Horton. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready? Red, 70 Simple, 60 Eagles. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Straight ahead, Walker. And running with power here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. He's checking ready.
Back to Walker on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Viking 18. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, Fernandez. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fernandez. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready, ready. Go! Panther 60, Panther, check out.
Here's Walker. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun, Fernandez. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jaden Reed with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
17. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Hill looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Cowboy 80.
Hill now to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Fighting his way through contact. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker,
38 yards.
and the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Now it's Hill. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Hill.
That is caught.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Atlanta.
19 Lions.
Here's Hill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hill throwing once more. Finding Gray on the out route. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing to start the drive. Fernandez. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Pep Cougar 19. Watch.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set. 60, go.
Again, it's Walker. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, it's Walker. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jaden Reed, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. But now an audible here into something else.
It's a gain of 10.
Hill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun. Hill. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air again. Hill. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Gravity Lions, go!
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
Back to throw. Fernandez. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
They'll run right here with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
2nd and 2. This is caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Ready, set. Let's go. Ready.
Walker once more. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing to start the drive. Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
On the ready.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
70 Timberwolves. Go, Chat. Go, Chat.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
At the 44-yard line.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 20.